So, guys, US legal panel has terminated the law license of Tinubu's chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, after, according to reports, he stole money from a client. See the way People's Gazette reported it. It says US legal panel terminates Femi Gbajabiamila's law license after stealing money from clients, violating bar rules. Former Nigerian House Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila has been terminated as a licensed lawyer of the State Bar of Georgia in the United States after his corruption and ethical lapses outstripped acceptable thresholds for members, People's Gazette can report. The Nigerian politician, who currently serves as the chief of staff to the president, Bola Tinubu, himself a man of uncountable scandals, was ostracized from the prestigious body effective July 1, 2020, according to records recently obtained by the Gazette. He was found to have stolen money from a client and also failed to pay his membership fee. So this is a shocking revelation from People's Gazette concerning Tinubu's chief of staff, and many persons on X are reacting to this, and their reactions is concerning what we are facing in Nigeria. How will the chief of staff to the president have this kind of record in the US? How will they begin to take Nigerians and Nigeria seriously? Reacting to this person here said, "You cannot be supporting a known criminal drug baron with your right senses in check and without any criminal mindset or tendencies. These are the crop of people running the affairs of Nigeria at the moment, and it's disheartening to hear that he was the immediate past leader of Nigeria's lower house of the parliament." And this is one thing that Peter Obi keeps telling Nigerians, that his cabinet will be filled with people who have integrity, people who have good track record, not people who have committed crimes and done different kind of things and then come back to begin to rule the people. And what we are seeing now in our nation, and which is what we are trying to eradicate, is the fact that most of our leaders have track record of corruption. Most of our leaders have track record of criminality. Another person here said, "Everything in APC is made with crime. Everyone in APC has criminal records and charges. What sort of party is this?" This person here said, "You don't say. Tinubu dey discover talent o, a whole thief of staff." Another person here reacted to this and said, "How to be a political office holder in Nigeria. 1. Travel abroad. 2. Be involved in criminal activities. 3. Come back to Nigeria. 4. Join APC. And you will begin to live large, happily ever after." Another person here said, "Is there anyone with a clean record in APC?" This person here said, "So you have to be a thief, crook, or drug dealer to serve in this administration. What a huge shame." And this is not what we want as Nigerians. And like Peter Obi said, for us to regain our face in the eyes of international community, we have to start with our leaders. We have to start with our leadership. In a case where 90% of the people in leadership in the nation have different track records of crime, have something they have done before outside Nigeria or in Nigeria, there's no way the outside world will begin to see us correctly. There's no way the outside world will take Nigeria seriously. They will begin to take this nation as a country that is filled with criminals. They will begin to take this nation as a country where their leaders are either criminals or people that have track record of criminality. Another person here reacted and said, "One of the prerequisites of joining APC is having a criminal record. If you no get am, you no go succeed for the party." This person here said, "Bring the case come Nigeria judiciary joor. Na the money commits the crime, not the innocent man." What this person here is trying to say is, this is what we saw in the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. where they said the money the president forfeited was what committed the crime, not the president. How possible is that kind of case? How possible is it that the money in somebody's account will be the one that committed the crime, not the person that has the account? How possible? Is it that the money just fly into the account? Is it that the person just found the money in the account without the person doing business that brought that money? That's why Nigerians keep calling on the Supreme Court to do the right thing, because from what we saw in the judgment of the PEPT, they didn't really give Nigerians justice, and that's what Nigerians have been saying. What we saw was not justice. What we saw was judgment that didn't give the people justice. Another person here said, they say we the young are criminals and we spoil the name of Nigeria abroad. But here is Baja. People's Gazette is reporting that US legal panel terminates Tinubu's chief of staff Femi's law license for stealing money from a client in the US. Another person here said Tinubu's chief of staff and APC's definition of technocrat, international thief. Another person here said, once you can steal and kill, you are the best qualified person for Tinubu and APC government. Criminals employing fellow criminals who are bent on disgracing their families. Femi Gbajabiamila don't bring shame home like his godfather. Another person here reacted and said, Yahoo boy unable to account for 6 million in bank account, backs 1 year jail term. It's like Nigerian law is only for the poor and low. Why are our law enforcement agencies not going after politicians and civil servants with billions in their bank accounts and unable to give account? And that's what we are seeing now. Most times we have leaders who have track record of criminality, leaders who have done evil in the past, yet they are still our leaders, yet they are still moving freely. We are not trying to say crime is good. No, crime is bad and it should be punished. But what we are calling for as well-meaning Nigerians, what well-meaning Nigerians keep calling for is equality, that everyone who does anything wrong will face the law, whether you are a politician, whether you are rich, or whether you are poor. Not that only the poor people in Nigeria will keep facing the law, while the rich and then the politicians too keep committing these same crimes and even more, and keep going out freely and keep leading the people that they are punishing for the little crimes they committed. Another person here said, I have been saying it for a long time now. Nigerian laws are for the poor. Another person here reacted and said, from president down, which one can account for anything? Yet is the same judicial system protecting them. Too bad he didn't steal enough to bribe the judges. This is pathetic. Another person here said, this is wrong. Leave the boy alone, because exam malpractice, certificate forgery, thuggery, lie under oath, the trash constitution violation, drug stealing, questionable wealth, bribery, justice perversion, and all forms of criminality has now been legalized. And this is what Nigerians have been fighting against. We don't want to come to a point where we'll begin to speak as though evil has become the right thing, just because our politicians are the ones who are always perpetrating these evils, and then they keep going scot-free. This person here said he's our future president. After 10 years, Haruna Samani will clear him of any wrongdoings and he will become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those punishing him now will be thrown into the jail. They should all be guided because it is coming back to them. This is very pathetic. We don't want our nation, Nigeria, to become a country where we don't have rule of law, to become a country where anything can go, to become a country where anybody can commit any crime and go scot-free. We don't want it that way. But because our politicians, like these people here that have committed, keep saying have money, because they're able to buy their way through, they don't get to face the wrath of the law the way they are meant to face it. Imagine the case of Femi Gbajabiamila. He has this kind of grievous case in the US, and now he's leading us in Nigeria. He is the chief of staff to the president. This is not how it's meant to be. When people commit crime, when people commit fraud, they're meant to face the law. They're not meant to be the same people that should be leading our nation, Nigeria. They're not meant to be the same people that will be at the helm of affairs of our nation. There is no way, like Peter Obi said, that other countries and the international communities would take us seriously when these people remain in power. And that's not what we want for our nation. That's why we keep calling on the Supreme Court to do the right thing in this case that has been tabled before them, so that justice will be served, so that our nation, Nigeria, will be great again, so that we can regain our face in the eyes of international communities, so that together as a nation, we can build our country, Nigeria, again. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please do well to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Please do well to like this video, and please do well to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe, so you get notifications whenever we post a new video.